the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Play action. It's Wilson. And incomplete to open things up.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
First carry for Najee Harris. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. There's Wilson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now run straight ahead with Warren. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Escapes the sack, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. So
on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's about it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got Wright on the short throw. Avoids him at the 40. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Goff on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another. First, the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Shane Zylstra as time expires in the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Extra points. The uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Austin. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Come on now. Let's do this.
A handoff for Warren. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now a run with Warren. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 40 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third. Goff eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action with Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Pressure comes, and Wilson. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Goff on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Goff now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Shane Zylstra. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really fun.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by. Much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Wilson. Finding Washington.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Throwing now is Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And yes, he into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This is 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to in open space. Let them do what they do.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.